Day 2 on the road. I've set off a bit earlier this morning just because it was so hot yesterday. Like I couldn't deal with that again, so set off sort of 4:30, and it's still dark. But there's a few people out. Got my head torch on so I can see where I'm going, and also hopefully some people can see me. I'm trying to like stick to the paths, just in case, because obviously I haven't really got that much reflective stuff. My bag's kind of yellow, so that's good. But my back, so I'd rather be facing towards the traffic with my little head torch on. But yeah, I'm pretty knackered. Couldn't really sleep very well last night. So probably only got like 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, but legs feel good. So see how I go. Okay, we're now off piste. Take a little sidetrack off the main road. Apparently sort of gets me there on a bit of a nicer route, so less of a detour to get to sort of like my next checkpoint. No guard dogs absolutely spooking me out, so attacked by any dogs on the way. But yeah, it's no lights along here, so good job I got the torch. All these dogs, man, fucking actually chasing me down the road. Like, actually ridiculous. But I shouldn't have gone down this path. There's just so many dogs, like at each building. Obviously there's guard dogs, but like some of them are not on chains and like fucking biting at my heels. Sun's starting to come out now, which is nice. Less dogs about here. It's like first sort of proper rural bit where there's just like trees rather than loads of shops and buildings and stuff. But yeah, no, it's nice, quite peaceful actually. I'm pretty lost now. Maps told me to go this way. Sketchy as shit. Like the path, which is like just like a dirt track in the middle of this woods. Like, yeah. Anyways, I already had to turn back because I wasn't looking at my maps, and see, I don't have it in me to go all the way back around to find a main road. So it's pretty spooky, but this is my path for the next however long. Don't know if you can see this, but there's a fucking gang of dogs up ahead. I don't think they want it. They see me fucking coming and they're not having it. They're off. Thank God for that. I mean, they probably don't know it, but I definitely didn't fancy taking on 4 dogs. I think they'd have me. What a fucking bottom, man. Look at him. He's chasing me down the street. Look at this man. I see the difference. Running at 22 degrees versus 34 is just next level. Like, this is, I'm sweating because it's humid as anything, but like I'm kind of almost getting cooled by my sweat rather than boiled by it. Just thought I'd show you this track. It's like a sort of sandy track, which is alright to be fair. It's nice and soft on the legs, but it's lovely being around the trees in nature. In nature, listening to drum and bass. What she would have wanted. Look at these guys, man. Kind of getting used to it, because none of them seem to properly go for it, but just there's an occasional absolute monster who looks like he could probably bite my calf in one go. And that kind of scares me a little bit. Look how close he is. Not it. Trim. Trim. My nemesis is out. The sun is back. Yeah, that was pretty cringy, but I guess that's, you know, what it looked like, or what it looked like from the bottom of a tree. Also, this is way less spooky during the day. It's actually pretty gorgeous, to be honest. Oh, another good thing about being in nature, being in the woods, is the natural protection from the elements. I'm basically in the shade the whole way along this route, which is so nice, like just staying out the sun, staying cool. I'm hoping this sort of keeps going for a while. And also, I was watching back some of my videos last night and I mumble so bad. So I added subtitles, which is good, but some of the subtitles are actually wrong. So today I'm really going to try and work on not mumbling. That's my goal for today. Okay, so we are 21.19 in, so just over halfway. Yeah, feeling all right. Less energy than yesterday, less enthusiasm, but still enjoying it. Like taking in the surroundings. It's a lot less hot. I know it's going to get to 32 at some point, probably during the run, but hopefully just towards the back end of it. I think it's maybe like 28 now or something. So it's definitely starting to warm up. But yeah, I'm just trying my best to stick in the shade. I mean, there's not much shade around here. But yeah, try my best to stick in the shade. Got lots of water. I've got a bit of a tactic at the moment. Just Google Maps has like areas where there's loads of, I guess, walkways, which is an indication that there's almost like a little village there. So like I'm basically using those as like my checkpoints for water, because at one point I was just getting loads of water all the time. It just made my bag so heavy, and also just probably almost drinking too much water. Whereas now I can kind of estimate a bit better, sort of, right, cool, I've got full water now. When's the next checkpoint? The next checkpoint is like 5k away, so I've probably got enough water to get me there and fill up. But yeah, pretty beautiful. Sun is definitely out now, so I got my proper hat on, protect my ears, protect my neck, so keep my face over. It's like they're burning something out here. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's like the stumps of stuff or whether it's just like the shrub or the stuff left over they don't really need anymore. I actually have no idea. Not particularly nice to run in. Feeling all that smoke in your lungs, but that's pretty cool. So I might have miscalculated the distance to the next water stop, so I'm now out of water. It's just not ideal. I think I've got about 5k to the next little village. So yeah, I mean, I feel pretty hydrated. When I went to the toilet before, like clear as day, or clear as white, or whatever it is. And yeah, so that's reassuring that I've got plenty sort of water in my body. Yeah, fingers crossed, no cramps. Peace. Turns out I was freaking out over nothing. I ran like another kilometre, and there was a lady just like running a shop out of a house. It's like not near any village or anything. But yeah, had water, had some like isotonic stuff. She also gave me like a cup of ice, which is really good. Just rub on my face. Also just on my body, kind of keep me cool. Starting to warm up a bit now. It's like 28 degrees, which is not awful, but yeah, I mean, when you've got sort of 10, 12 kilo bag on, it starts to get the sweat out of you. But nah, panic over. So it's kind of sketchy. The only way forward is along this massive main road. There's like no path or anything, but it's literally the only way I can get to where I need to get to. So yeah, try my best. Well, I shouldn't really be recording, I should be keeping my eyes on the road, but I just thought I'd show you. So salty lemon, which is absolutely perfect. Isotonics, and then some ice, not for drinking, but just, yeah, rub on my face. Had a bit of an idea. Thought I could put some of this ice in my hat. Just get a bit in there. And then sort of just get on the head. Rub that around. Pretty damn good. If I get a bit of brain freeze, but I don't mind in this heat. $35k in, sort of on a bit of a, almost like motorway. We've got a fat hill coming up, which is where I need to turn off. But yeah, it's really starting to heat up now. I think it's like 32, 33, could even be 34. So I'm just stood here in the shade whilst I record for you guys, but I almost don't have the energy to kind of run and record. Like I'm wiped. I'm wiped today. Way more than yesterday. Yeah, sort of set off at like 4:30, but I think tomorrow I might have to set off even earlier, to be honest, because yeah, the heat at this stage when I'm this knackered is just unbearable. So yeah, maybe set off at 3:30 tomorrow, we'll see in a bit. I think I'm now at the sort of village where my accommodation is. Still like 5k to go, but feels good to be nearby. But it's pretty gorgeous, sort of all the trees. I don't know what that is, but looks nice. I didn't do this yesterday, but I've actually decided to stop for a little sit down. Massive trench. Yeah, I got some ice. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of cooled me down quite a bit. And then also got some water. I'm actually only 3k away from my hotel, so I'm pretty close. But like, I'm just gone. Like, I was sort of running through the woods, like trying to run in the shade. It's just too hot, like 33 degrees, like with like a 12 kilo bag, and like obviously I'm just knackered. Yeah, I want to keep grinding, and I'm going to keep grinding in about 2 minutes. But yeah, I have stopped just to cool myself down a little bit, have some water, and then I'll be back after it for 3k. Oh my god, what a relief. So there's literally like nothing down this road, like absolutely nothing. And then, Jesus, and then there's just that hotel right there. But at one point I was like, oh my 42.4 in and out. Like, I cannot like do another 5k to the next hotel or however far there's going to be more dogs. So yeah, biggest sigh of relief. Dogs chasing me down. Just chatting with the guy that owns the place. That's a river dog. But yeah, because this wasn't online or anything, so there's no like booking.com or Airbnb or whatever. So I was kind of nervous it would be fully booked or it wouldn't even exist or whatever. But the guy just said, I'm welcome to stay. And it's like 300,000, which I don't think it's too much. I can't actually remember how much that is. Maybe like $10 or something. So like £5. So it's pretty cheap. And I asked if they had Wi-Fi and air conditioning, which would be an absolute massive bonus, and they do, which is huge because I'm roasting hot. The only disadvantage, I guess, is it's not near anything, but looks like they do food and things. But yeah, done another 42 today. Like, I'm going to set off earlier tomorrow, I think. The heat just, I mean, I don't know whether it's just because I'm tired as well. I guess obviously I'm tired. I drank lots of water, ate lots of food, but just, yeah, I felt better when I had ice, like when I was using this and just like put it on my face. That made me feel better. But it just saps your energy. Like I was buzzing this morning, like super excited. Like I was, easy, let's go 20k in, like no worries. And then this last sort of like, when I had to stop before the last 3k, like I was just like plodding along, just like, get me through this. Like, come on, Will, you got it. But yeah, we've made it. Checkpoint 2. I'll keep you updated. So I'm here with Tin's taking me down. I got my Snickers. Yeah, he's very kindly offered to literally just drive me around and get stuff, because it was way too far for me to walk. Like, it would have taken me like an hour to walk in, an hour to walk back. And it did. I was like, can I just use the bike? And he was like, nah. But yeah, super kind. And he was saying to be careful, because I don't fully understand the currency here. So like, he's like, people can take advantage. And I was also saying, it's like, you know, like I could give you something for this or whatever. He just refused. He was like, no way. So Tin, legend. Bad room for my next stay. So I've already showered and unpacked. I've got everything drying out here on the balcony, so I'll wash this in the shower. Bloody warm out here, but yeah, that'll dry in no time. I've got my work set up here, nice and comfy.